I feel honoured to have been given the opportunity by the Embassy of India on this International Women's Day to convey my message to the powerful women of India. Over the 75 weeks between March 2021 and August 2022, all official programs celebrate the 75 years since the declaration of India's independence. We wish to congratulate the Government of India on this milestone. The concept behind International Women's Day is not unfamiliar to the Indian people, as in yoga, since the beginning of time, the concept of the feminine principle, the so-called Shakti, is recognized. I know this from having been for 20 years a disciple of Paramhans Swami Maheshwarananda, the author of the book titled The Hidden Power in Humans. I quote from the chapter Consciousness and Energy, quote, "Amongst the attributes of the chakras, we meet two important symbols, Shiva and Shakti. Shiva symbolizes consciousness, the masculine principle. Shakti symbolizes the feminine principle, the activating power and energy. Shiva or Purusha and Shakti or Prakriti are manifestations of the all-in-one divine consciousness, different sides of the same coin. In many pictures, these two primal powers are each depicted as being one half of the same image, one side female and the other side male. As a committed practitioner of the system Yoga in Daily Life, my aims are firmly embodied in what is written here in Paramhans Swami Maheshwarananda's book. Just as Prakriti without Purusha is unable to act, and vice versa, Purusha without Prakriti is also incapable of creating anything, in this state of absolute consciousness, there are no polarities and therefore no more sorrows. There is only everlasting joy, unconditional love, unlimited compassion, and a total understanding for all living beings." Unquote. The same is the target of the United Nations International Women's Day 2022, with its theme, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. To put it briefly, it is extremely important because 70% of the 1.3 billion people living in conditions of poverty are women. In urban areas, 40% of the poorest households are headed by women. Women predominate in the world's food production, but they own less than 10% of the land. 80% of those displaced by climate-related disasters and changes around the world are women and girls. My final thought is this: it is through women, especially strong Indian women, and through their education that we can change the situation, thus making a significant impact on the economy. At Széchenyi István University, we can contribute by welcoming students, especially female students, to our 36 English-taught programs supported by the Hungarian government scholarships covering accommodation, tuition fees and the monthly stipend. Thank you once again to the Embassy of India for the invitation to speak today. I wish all my fellow women in India a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you.